We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Denver Broncos. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. In motion, right goes Allen. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 36-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
And the Chargers first down.
Here's Herbert. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. It's a gain of 35. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Spiller. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And this brings up a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal will feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown.
Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Keenan Allen with career touchdown number 75. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. Japanese Timberwolf. Alert! Alert! Let go!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game, because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Here's Jones, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Palmer going to go in motion left. Throwing on second and long. Herbert eluding the pressure right. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will be taken at the 13. And he'll be out right at the 35. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead. Now a second and 10.
At the Chargers' 27-yard line.
Willis looking to throw it. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A 3rd and 2. Here's Willis. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
On second and goal, here's the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. Back to throw, Willis. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Charger drive about to get going. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
Go. Hey, ram.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory.
Ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sitting in 1st place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the turnover, here's Herbert rolling to his right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. No gain on the play there, second down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Hey, ram. Baylor tight. Go. Set.
Here's Herbert now on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Go.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They snap it to Herbert. On the move to his left. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now a first down throw, complete downfield. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. It's picked up by the Broncos. He might score. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. So problems there on the return. Very costly. Not what you need when you've just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score back.
To throw, here's Willis. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Flush to his right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Good footwork at the 30. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 1st and 10, it's Willis. Flushed out right. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time, but nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Let's go now.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Mustang 19. Go.
Willis. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Sly able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. He'll air this one out for Mims, and this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
3rd and 8. Here's Willis. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Willis now off play action. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards that time for number 19. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Willis to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 5-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. Sly able to put this one through. And now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best...
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go play action with Willis. Steps away. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. Willis looking to throw it. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Greg Dulcich from 17 yards out. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And that will make this a 16-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And they'll run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34. Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. Herbert. Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Darren Browning in there to get him for a loss loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. I thought that at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. Now a throw caught by one of their linemen. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Back to throw here, Herbert, escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Well, a sack will push him back only a couple yards, but certainly not what they were hoping for on 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Palmer going to go in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Dawson Knox. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Willis. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10. Short throw caught by Dulcich. Still fighting. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Now Willis on the bootleg. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Herbert off of play action. And the Broncos get there and take him down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Baylor Tigers. 59.
Palmer going in motion right. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. The Chargers on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off.
Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game.
Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And they're going to speed things up here. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
5-9. Let's go. Ready.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Broncos force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable. There he goes, left side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down.
And sometimes things come together exactly like you want. It's not just been the volume of carries he's had in this contest. It's been the production as well.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Jones on the return. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Let's go.
Herbert now. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1.
He's got his target. That's complete. He's got a first and maybe more. Still going.
Touchdown, Allen! Keenan Allen with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. And the Broncos are able to recover, and that should just about wrap this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
That's taken in by Dulcich.
Touchdown! Greg Dulcich with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Broncos extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11.
And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2.
Willis will try and throw for this.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
Broncos 36, Chargers 21.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Herbert to throw. And that's caught by Williams. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Clock at 30 seconds. 2nd and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs. Now Herbert.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's got a man, complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.